hard against a team which may not have got the results, but they have some great players who can upset any team. Let's see whether Arish and his men are going to put up a great challenge against Samir's SM Strikers. It's going to be a day where it's going to be decided till the last ball. We have the big man with us, and it's going to be Sachin Parekh, sir, the big man who's going to flip the coin again. And who's going to call? Arish is going to call the... Head was the call. Last match, so many good players, including you, but you haven't got the result. But if you come good on this day, you're going to decide the fate of the whole table today.
Yeah, so like we tried our best. We played to our potential. I don't think we played to our potential. We tried to do that, but it's cricket at the end of the day. Sometimes you have your day, sometimes you don't have your day. So today, for us, it's about pride to win the game, at least win one on the table and get something and up as well. So that's us.
Full wicket. People have enjoyed batting over here, bowling over here. You're looking out for a perfect cricketing day where you're going to enjoy and have your time over here.
Yeah, so we're going to bat first. So that's why we look to put runs on the board, get everyone into some game zone or something like that, and then we restrict them.
Position match which you had won, where you had 32 for 5. You were thinking of that match. वही पे बात करता हूँ. Still, it's a must-win game for you. If you lose, you're out. So as simple as that. You have to put your best foot forward. And it's going to be a match which is going to be a knockout kind of match for you.
We have to win again, and let's, as you said, we put best foot ahead.
Because you got great set of batters and bowlers, almost a team which should be in top 2. Unfortunately, you've not got the results, but today is the time for you to come and perform under pressure.
Yeah, we are planning for that only.
Absolutely. Samir and Arish, two very good captains against each other. One who's very experienced, one who's a youngster, and a captain cool. Let's see who's going to win this one. get off the mark with a single. Nimish, he's on one. The score is one without loss. A very important match for both the teams. One playing for pride, one playing for qualification. Good start by Samir. That's beautifully played off the back foot. Three singles. So 5 runs at the end of over number one. Nimish is on three. Arish is on two. Five without loss. Both the teams would be happy with the start which they've got. So it's been a great start by the opening batters. Nimish has got 7 against Samit. Bowling his first over. We are into the second over. A dozen runs on the scorecard. The batting team would be related with the start which they've got. Ball of the first over. He's conceded 6 so far. So 2 overs and 12 runs. The first over went for 5, the second over for 7. Are into the third over. Off the back foot straight to the field. Not allowing 14 without loss. Brilliant bowling so far by Samir Shah. He's conceded just 2 in this over. 14 without loss. Going at a run rate of 5 runs per over, which is brilliant by the bowling team. Good economical bowling. Score at the end of over number 3. 14 without loss. Oh, that's up and over. It will just be stopped within the boundary limits. Nimish it is, who's got 9, is on 7. It's a free hit ball. But that is flicked beautifully into his legs, and that was played wonderfully well. Just shuffled across, moved his front foot, and hit it for a fantastic boundary. So 23 without loss. We are into the fourth over. The first 3 overs went completely the batter's way, bowler's way, and things have changed in the last 2 legitimate balls. The Mishmora is on 13 of 11. What a shot! He is into his elements now. He's wanting to make the last match count. He's playing for pride, one of the stalwarts of the club, one of the members of the advisory committee, but he is giving himself the advice to get this win for his own team. Nimish Vora, what a shot that is. 3 boundaries, in fact 2 boundaries in a row. These are danger signs for this team. Amar Parekh came good in the last 2 matches and he was the savior. They did not win the match convincingly, so they would have to play well, bowl well, bat well. 27 without loss. Very expensive over so far, 13 in this. Oh, almost 3 boundaries in a row. That was beautifully connected, but straight to the fielder. The captain, Samir Shah, is there in that short extra cover. 14 runs in the first 3 overs, and the next 3 balls, they got 14. In fact, 13. That is played up and over. That was a good selection of shot. The timing wasn't great, but on the rise to play it on the offside. He's playing all the shots in the book now. 14 runs in the first 3 overs. 14 in this over so far, 28 without loss. Captain of the team. The score at the end of over number 4 is exactly 28 without loss. 7 runs per over. First over went for 5. The next over went for 7. The third over was a good one, in which they conceded only 2. The fourth one was a very good one for the batting team. They got 14 of it. 14 in the first 3, 14 in the fourth. 28 without loss. So Dilip Agarwal is coming to bowl. Oh, he has gone for a big one. The connection isn't great. And that was good for him. Score moves on to 30. a crucial match for both the teams. One team is playing for pride, the other one is playing for survival. And one man who would be watching this is the captain of CM Royals, who would be thinking tackle a win over here, and they would be qualifying. Dilip Agarwal, he is their match winner, along with Amar Parekh, who have performed really well in the last two matches, along with Samir Shah. Brilliant first over. Most of his deliveries go out. A few come in. His pace, his length and line almost vary every time. Bowls flat. At times bowls it quickly. At times flights the ball and at times changes his pace. Oh, that is a wide. Clearly down the leg side. Opportunity was created. 31. It's been a good over so far. Just 3 runs conceded. Dilip has bowled well. How often do we see the last ball just spoiling those numbers? That extra ball is being pulverized. It is being deposited for a sixer. That is the reason not giving away the extras is so very vital. You bowl an extra ball. What a shot that was by Nimish Vora. Beautiful pickup shot against one of the very good bowlers of the opposition. 37 without loss at the end of 5. The last ball spoiling a very good over. Was on the legs. That's the reason he was able to lift it in that square leg. He had protection down the ground. That's what Amar is saying exactly. Should have bowled it slightly away. .37 without loss. It's a very good start for Marko Polo Lions. Harish looking good. Nimish looking brilliant. Harish, if he continues, he's going to be a dangerous player. That's a good call by the umpire. It was within the limits. But that's the right attitude to go. They are attacking. Hardik comes in to bowl the last 5 balls of the power play. Nimish comes on strike. He's got 25. Getting a 30 in a T20 game is as good as getting a 50 in a one-day game. So he's getting to that 30-run mark. Generally, you account for 30s in a T20 game, not for 50s. He's played well, is Nimish. Oh, that is hit hard. That has pierced through his hands. Good effort by Hardik. Brave effort. 39 without loss. Harish is on 9. Nimish is on 27. ₹40 they move on to. So if you happen to get 45, 46 at the end of power play without losing a wicket, it is as good as getting 50, 55 for 2 or 54 for 2, something like that. It's a good start, great start. Nimish looking very good. Oh, he is opening his shoulders just short of the fielder over there. Dhawal. Dhawal is the spinner which you'll enjoy watching when he comes to bowl. He's gone wildly for it. The connection wasn't great. The result is great though. 45 at the end of the power play. Arish and Nimish would be more than elated with the start which two guys have got. 7.5 runs per over without losing a wicket. You can take it any time, any day of the week. Dilip Agarwal is being treated with a big hit down the ground. His last two balls have been dispatched. Nimish looking in murderous mood. Look at him exploring all the corners. Mid wicket. Square leg and now down the ground. He moves on to 33. The score is 51. He is in mode that's racing down the ground. 52 without loss. Nimish is on 34. Arish is on 14. The healthy rate of 8 without losing a wicket. That's a brilliant start. A quicker one and what a shot. That comes down. Oh, he all flat batted. Very rarely see a shot like that. Unimaginable. 56 without loss. It was a quicker delivery. He played it so very well. He is flighted this one. Invited him for the big one. Oh, no luck for Dilip. That's a very good call of no. Dilip is absolutely aghast. You can just they'll get a brace over here. Definitely a couple of runs. In fact, they get a third. This is brilliant running. There is still a lot of strength in those legs. Nimish is fit as a fiddle. After taking that 3, he does not seem to be tired. Taking his breath back, both of them. That is smart batting. Take your time. This has been almost like a bouquet of flowers. You had a single, you had a 3-fer, you had a boundary, you had a 6er. Almost everything, almost like a bouquet of flowers which has so much variety. Almost like assortment of chocolates of every brand. 6, 1, 1, 4, 1, 3 and a dot ball. Only thing missing was a 2-fer or a 5-fer. 60 without loss at the end of 7. Almost 9 runs per over. Arish and Nimish are having some great time there. Dhawal comes into bowl. Dhawal is Virar slow at times. Takes so much time, but he was the one who got them those important numbers. He took a lot of wickets, Dhawal, in the last match. He bowled really well. His bowling is unique action. Oh, that was it so hard. Dhawal was their most effective bowler last time. You count his baby steps, they are so much fun to watch. Oh, he completely beat the batsman over there in his flight. Fantastic deception and drift. Leg spinners will always get that magic in. There was one bowler from Zimbabwe during Shane Warne's time, Paul Strang. He used to turn the ball so very well. That is so nicely played. He's bowled well. The first three balls right on spot. The leg spinner getting his length and line right. Just wait for one ball. You'll always get it from a leg spinner where you can get a full toss or a half tracker. This is this was close though. This was close. Double ball so slow. Almost starts his run up in December and ends in January. That was beautifully bowled. Superb change in pace. Oh, that is super running. Not good work by the fielder. Nimish and Arish have been superb. Almost converting singles into twos into threes. And Nimish's fitness, hats off. He looks fit as a fiddle. Nimish is in his 40s now. And his strike rate is a very healthy one, 150. 27 balls and he has got 41 runs. They're going at a fantastic rate of 8.25 runs per over. Match on it is. That is beautifully turned away. That will go for a single. 67 runs on the scorecard. Harish is looking good. Nimish is outstanding over there. Nimish, 41 runs of 28 balls. He bowls a round arm delivery. Parag bowled really well the last two matches. He has bowled well. Parag bowls his round arm action. He has been an influential bowler for them. And Nimish, he takes the bull by its horn. Another boundary. This was muscled actually. He gets into high 40s now. Getting close to a 50, a well deserved one. What a start by the big all rounder. He is a part of the advisory committee, he is a part of the organizing committee. Takes care of all small things. Right from the first ball, every day he comes in, takes care of proceedings. Right now he's taking care of the batting. Brilliant strike rate of 150. He goes for it and he is taken. That is a big blow. Unfortunately, misses out on a well-deserved 50. What a start Nimish Vora has given. 45 runs of just 30 balls. A strike rate just close to 150. And he gets out. In the process of getting a few quick runs, Parag claims his man. The ball away from him. Turning away. Mistimed straight to Kavish. He is the opening batter of the opposite team. The opening batter claims the catch of the opposite number. 71 for 1 at the end of 8.4. So 73 for 1. Parag's got the wicket. Everyone tried. It was Parag who was successful in getting a wicket. 9 overs, 73 for 1. Run rate just above 8 runs per over. This pair of Parag and Dhawal, two unique kind of bowlers. Parag's run up is just off one step, and Dhawal almost takes an eternity to reach there, but both are effective. One is almost very slow to reach, the other one just starts and finishes off. That those two kind of different bowlers, the batsman will get completely irritated, but they are the ones who have got the results. Dhawal has bowled so well in the tournament for this team, and he has been the one who has got those numbers. Beautifully bowled. Oh, that is caught right in front of the wickets. That is the reason I said he is very dangerous. Perfectly bowled leg spinner. Superb bowling. Have a look at it. Pitched on middle and leg and crashing into middle and off. In fact, it went the other way. It was a Google. One brings two. So very often it happens. One partner gets out. The other partner involved with the big partnership goes and joins him. They have given him a good start, but both the opening batters are back in hut. Time for batsman number 3, 4, 5, 6. This is good from the bowler. Commitment at its best. Dhawal has got them that important breakthrough. The captain of the opposition is being dismissed by Dhawal. So 75 for 2 is what the score is. It's almost like a perfect T20 game. A good score at the end of 10 overs. That is beautifully played by Visma. It looks good today. And the score 76 now. Generally in a T20 game, if you have a good batting lineup, whatever score you get at the end of 10 overs, you just add 15-20 runs to it, and that is what you get eventually. So if you get 80, add 90 or 100 runs to it, you get 180, 170, that kind of a score. Let's see what's going to happen in this one. That is beautifully played. Straight to the fielder though. And often shots like this will give you runouts because you expect it to go in the gap. and the non-striker runs and you get run out. So good call there by Vismay. 76 at the end of 10. Both the teams would be sufficiently satisfied with the first 10 overs of the first innings. 10 overs, 80 maybe more, and they would be feeling they have had a good score. 160, 170. Hello, hello. So Parag versus Vismay is going to be a good contest. Two very good players against each other. Both of them in good form. He'll take you for runs and hit you all day. That's his first bad ball in the last two matches, I would say. He's bowled so well that might have just slipped out of his hands. He's been very effective. So 80 runs on the scorecard. Vismay gleefully accepts the gift and deposits it for a boundary. Oh, what a ball that is. How did that miss the stumps? And so very unfortunate. It has gone for a boundary. The batsman missed. The ball missed the stumps. Wicketkeeper missed the ball. And it has gone for 442. What a wonderful Yorker. Through his legs. It is the coastal road. And the bridge underneath it. It went through them. 84 for 2 now. Parag bowling so well. Still conceding 8 runs in 2 balls. That's beautifully turned away. That's the smart batting. You get 8 runs in the first 2 balls. Just try and make this over big. Consolidate the over. Take singles. Make it a 10, 12, 13 run over. That is what is there in mind. It's a small little partnership they are trying to stitch after that loss of the opening batters. Another full toss. Not good connection at all, but that will go straight into the hands. Perhaps extra cover. Down the ground would have been a better option. Samir bowled so well, and so did his partner. Parag started off really well, just losing his control now. Very well bowled. Oh, that is super running. That is fantastic running. That is robbery in daylight. 88 for 2. The last ball of the 11th over. That is very well bowled. This run rate exactly 8 runs per over. 11 overs, 88 for the loss of the opening batters Nimish and Arish. You're going to see a great encounter. The last match will decide who are the two teams which are going to for the last 4. Whether it's going to be CM Strikers or whether it's going to be CMR Royals who fit into that 4th spot. That is what they are fighting for. Amar and Samir and his men are fighting for the spot. Marko Polo Lions, they would be the kingmakers. Their performance would decide whether Strikers go or the Royals enter. Looks a very solid player, Vismay, along with Sanjeev. Oh, that is a full toss. Missed out. Not a great ball, not a great shot. These are the four big shots. Hitesh, you'll see Bista sir, Raj Zaveri, and also Prashant sir in that frame. Oh, he wanted to hit a big shot again, not properly connected. Two mistimed shots, complete mistimes. 90 runs on the scorecard. But they are doing it right, 11 to 15. If they don't lose a wicket, get 40 runs. That's going to be a number which they would be looking at. Dhawal, 3 balls, they haven't been able to connect. So slow he's bowling. He's bowling it smartly. First ball was a slip out. The next 2 balls, very well bowled. Sanjeev is thinking right though. He's trying to attack. "91 for 2. On this wicket, on these conditions, you have to score 8-9 runs per over. Visma is capable. So is Sanjeev. You can't be wasting deliveries. You have to. Namar, he is not the one who keeps wicket all the time. He is doing that fill-in job. He's doing it well. Putting his body in the line, went straight into his tummy, onto his chin. He's getting injured, but he's doing it for his team. A superb over, just 4 runs from Dhawal. 3 overs, 13 runs, 1 wicket. Dhawal has been as his economical best in the last 3 matches. 92 for 2 at the end of 12. Hardik comes into bowl. Right arm, medium pace. So 93 for 2. Sanjeev on strike. Watch out for some action now. That is hit hard into the cover, straight into the hands. They've run so well. They've not let go any opportunity to get runs. Converted 2s into 3s, singles into doubles, and also taken non-existent singles. So running has been good. One thing which has been missing in the last 3 overs is a boundary. Only 1 boundary hit. And you needed a boundary. He hits it into that direction. Maybe a 3. A couple added to the total. Score moves on to 96. Generally in 12.5, 3 overs, 12 and a half overs, You happen to get 100, you are in a good state. You're slightly behind when you talk about being at par, but that's fine. Just 2 wickets lost, 96 for 2. It's a good score. This is smart bowling, a superb running. Running between the wicket has been top class, but a vociferous appeal. That's going to be close, but I strongly think the batsman has run well. Let's see what's going to happen. So it is a decision which is not out. Superb running. He came in the last moment. That dash in the end saved him. Superb running. "98 for 2 with that brace. It's going to be very interesting now with both Vismay and Sanjeev running well. If one of them happens to stay there, it is a kind of wicket. If you happen to stay there for 14, 15, 20 deliveries, you make it count and make it a big 50 or something. Vismay and Sanjeev both look capable. Let's see who's going to take this innings ahead. 12.4, 98. It's a beauty of a wicket. Hits it hard, very hard. Toe end of the bat. Single that will take the score to 99 now. Vismay trying to hit the ball very hard. Perhaps that is where they are making a mistake. This is a ground. They need to time the ball well. Oh, that's not what is supposed to be done. It was an easy let go. A boundary, a much needed one after a long time. After 17 balls, they get a boundary. Just short of the field, the ball swirled past him. 100 up for the team. 103 for 2 in 13 overs. The Lions need this. They need their big men to fire. They need to enjoy those moments in Garware clubhouse. This is a match which is they are playing for their pride. They want to perform. They want to win this one. Even if you lose 5 matches, you come with the same energy to win the 6th match. That's what is life. That's what is cricket. Do not give up. Give the same energy, same fight back, and try and win that match. Vismay he has looked very positive. He's run so well. Dhawal has bowled so well. He's bowled so slow. He's almost like a speed breaker over there. He's not given any ball to hit except for one full toss. He's bowled so well. Super bowling. 3.1 overs, 14 runs conceded. Now that is beautifully bowled. He bowls his flippers, tries to bowl the Googles. Tries to bowl a straighter one, bowls it flat, gives extra flight, so many variations. He's a thinking bowler, Dhawal. Leg spin is an art. It is not normal stuff. That is again hit so hard. He's trying his best to get out of the muddle, But the way Dhawal is bowling immaculate line in length, also bowling at the right pace. Superb spell of bowling so far. 3.3, 16 runs conceded. Economy of almost 6 runs per over. Beauty of a delivery. Superb bowling. If you are bowling and bowling at an economy of 5 runs per over, which is what he is doing right now, couple of balls remaining. Brilliant stuff. Outstanding. In fact, less than 5 now. Couple of balls remaining. That is hit so well. The ball kept low, but a single that will take the score to 107. Irrespective of what happens in the last ball, it's been one of those most economical spell of bowling where he hasn't conceded extras, hasn't conceded boundaries, given away just 17. Outstanding by Dhawal. The last ball of his spell. And has been hammered into mid-wicket region for a single only. Brilliant spell of bowling. Economy of 4.5. A wicket to show for his good bowling. 4 overs, 18 runs, 1 wicket for Dhawal. He has bowled the best spell of the inning so far. Brilliant bowling. When others are going for 9 runs, 10 runs per over, just 4.5 runs per over is outstanding. He won't drop that. He is the bowlers almost got frustrated and gave his with the oh, look at him. Don't show that on live TV. Hello. Kamlesh Shah, another legendary player, comes on strike. Just love the way he plays his game. A very, very effervescent man, and he loves his game. The mentor of the team. Samir once again showing his worth. Oh, that is football, to say the least. From the right corner, a good assist and a self goal. 111 for 3. Nelson, the run rate has been halted by some good bowling by Samir. Third over, 10 runs. It was so close to the off stump. Brilliant over so far. 4 runs and a wicket for Samir Shah. Look at his bowling action. He reminds me of Amir Sohail from Pakistan. You will not find any difference in the bowling. The way he loads his ball, run up, round the wicket, exactly the same way. 112 for 3 at the end of 15 overs. So 112 for 3 after the end of 15 overs. 3/4 of the innings done. 112, 120, 130 they would have been slightly happier with. Number of wickets lost is fine. 3 is a very good number. You still have a lot of batting in store. So get 10 runs per over, get close to 160 to 165. 9 runs per over from here on gets you close to that 157, 160 mark. So 112 for 3, 30 legitimate balls remaining. Parag, the quick leg spinner, comes into bowl. Shortest runner probably of anyone in the tournament. Just 2 steps. Hits it very hard just for 1 run. Kamlesh has come on strike now. Kamlesh, they would expect Kamlesh to get them those quick 15, 20 runs, maybe more than that, and take the team to 160. 160 would be a score which can be a good score. You can win with 160 if you bowl all right. The morning the wicket was looking so good. The ball's just stopping and coming now. I don't know what has happened. Maybe that early morning dew at times helping the batting. Everything was in slow motion there. Off the back foot, Kamlesh had to come back. Throw was very slow. Away from the stumps. So good work. Those are the pictures. Will tell you what exactly happened. Good work. Just have a look at it in super slow. Moment would be frozen. So good technology. So close and the right decision made. It is not out. Yes. Parag collects it in front of the wicket. He had to take the time to go back. And Kamlesh comes in just in time. He's safe. Umpiring has been good. They have only referred the decisions which were very close, and they were rightly referred because they were all very close. All of them just in or just out. Kamlesh trying to break through. Parag bowling his third over. Parag and his bowling beautifully whipped away. The ball's racing towards that mid wicket region. 116 for 3. Dhawal and Parag. They need a big over of at least 15 runs, 16 runs. In fact, couple of overs like that where they get more than 12 to 15 runs. Samir bowling, and what a shot by Kamlesh. Just short of the fielder, but the connection was great. The power was missing. He's trying to go aggressive. That is the right way to approach now in the last 23 balls. Sanjeev is capable. He can clear this ground easily. Hits it really well. That will run away. No one's going to stop that one. Try and hit boundaries. That is what is more important on this ground. You will get a sixer once you start getting that confidence. But timing the ball, finding the gaps, and hitting the ball hard when it is available has to be the key on this ground. You can't hit the ball in air and not expect people to catch them. This is good, safe boundary hitting. And he hammers it, hacks it again, not off the middle of the bat, not a correct connection in any sense. 118, but that's a good positive sign for this guys to approaching this game. 1-2 for 3 now. How did that miss the stumps? Oh my god, so much confusion. Sanjeev almost sold Kamlesh. A great big man still wanting to preserve his wicket. He wants to hit a few boundaries for his team. Kamlesh. Has to be 45 plus, 40 plus. Kamlesh is giving it all for his team. So much motivational this man is. A slow ball swept straight into the hands. Beautifully pouched. 122 for 4. He had to go for it. They will have to collect runs. Maybe 40 in the next 3.3 or even 30 and take the team closer to 160. Played beautifully. Takes the first one quickly. He's their leg spinner, Rahul. One, two, three for four at the end of 17. It has happened so many times today. 123 for four. Ten runs per over, 153. 9 runs per over, exactly 150. 8 runs per over from here on, 145 plus. That's 147. So 145 to 155 now. Again the targets reset. 18 balls remaining. Rahul and Sanjeev would keep that in mind. They get 3-4 boundaries in this one. They'll get 150. This is That's how you play in the final overs. Slash your bat hard. You may say ill-timed, you may say not correct shot. I would say the right approach. If there is width, slash your bat hard. Runs are important at this point of time, no matter how they come. Todo, Fodo or Jodo, that time of the innings where you got to get runs by any resource. 1-2-7 for 4. This kind of shots are the best shots. Those edges flying past, inside edges towards the fine leg. These are the shots which give you immense satisfaction. So fortune favoring Rahul. His approach is right. Hardik won't be happy. Cricket is a game of batters, they say. Bowlers, no reprieve. Good comeback by Hardik. Two, three balls of edges. Slow ball, smartly bowled, but well handled. That will run away for a boundary. There was width. The idea was right, but he offered a little too much width. You can't be offering width. Look at that, was very, very agricultural. But he actually handled it really well this time. Was a difficult position to come into. Hit it beautifully. Crucial 2 boundaries. Rahul is adding spice to the total now. You need all of this. That is caught right in front of the wickets. In the process of getting some quick runs, he was playing with fire. Rahul gets out. Caught right in front of the wickets. Hardik gets rewarded after being treated hard. First wicket for him. 1-3-1 for 5. And that has to be the idea. Somebody fell down in the pavilion. They're trying to lift the team. Somebody just lost the balance. Just have a look at what happened exactly a minute back. Just see in the pavilion what exactly happened. We'll just enjoy the fall. When people fall, people enjoy. I don't know what's the reason. That was the LBW. So just see what exactly happened when the new batsman was going in. See, somebody just sat over there in the background as the players were coming in. Somebody trying to adjust The chair, look at him. So strange things happen in background. That's beautifully bowled. I hope he's all right. I hope the chair is all right. "132 for 5. The last ball of Hardik's special over. It's been a good over. मुद्दाम 133 for 5 at the end of 18. 12 balls remaining. 150 is the number which the Marko Polo Lions would be looking at. It's going to be a good score, and in a knockout match, in a must-win match for both the teams, it's going to be a great, great number to watch. Inside half of the bat, and that has been the major source of runs in the last few overs. Parag bowling his last over. Parag, Dhaval have done a fantastic job along with Samir. Samir has been their best bowler, but Parag has contributed. Dhaval has bowled brilliantly. Samir and Parag, in fact, Samir and Dhaval have given their best. Last 11 balls. Oh, he goes bang bang into the covers. No one's going to stop this one. These are the areas you need to explore. Extra covers, behind square, fine leg, straight hit down the ground. Sometimes behind point. But these are the areas where you get those boundaries. They need a couple of boundaries in the next 10 balls. They got one, they need two more to get close to 150. Maybe beyond that. Think bigger, maybe getting close to 160 even. Oh, that is massive. Hit very hard. The sound was sweet, but there was no gap which was to be found. 139. Another hit down the ground. Take the first run quickly. That has to be there. You always get an opportunity. A good fielder, Dilip, is their safest of all. Even he can make mistakes. One for 5. 8 balls remaining. Oh, he gets his man. Parag gets second wicket. And Amar gets his stumping. He's a makeshift wicket keeper, but he has done the job. Oh, look at him. Amar Parekh. The temporary adjustment has done the permanent job. The last ball of Parakh's spell. The Brijesh is the new man in, probably Sehwag of the team. Sehwag was the only batter who used to play without any jersey number. Started off with 44, 66, different numbers, 0-0. Ended up with no jersey numbers. A unique player with unique choices in life. 8 runs in the over so far. Parag has got a wicket. They get a boundary of this ball, they would be happy. Parag gets a single or two. Parag would be happy with the last over. A very good spell of bowling. Dilip this time, don't take chances. He's a good fielder. 142 for 6 at the end of 19. 10 more runs and they'll go past. In fact, 8 more runs and they'll get to 150. If they happen to play really well, 155 is breachable. Hello. Hardik has been really good. He was the one who started off the innings with the new ball in the power play. He's coming to ball in the death overs. The last over was a good one. He was taken for 11 runs, but he took that important wicket. Last 6 balls. Hit into the covers. They take the first one quickly. There has to be a 2 in it, an easy 2. The throw was great. 144 for 6. 5 legitimate deliveries remaining. Shreyas Desai is the new batsman in. 144 for 7. Last 4 balls. It is Satyan who has got 6. Satyan is dying to go back on strike. Almost like a caged tiger. Beautifully hit into the covers. That's a great connection. But Satyan won't give strike to Virat Kohli even now. He would love to hit a couple of balls for boundaries. He's already hit a boundary. One more boundary and they'll get 150. They get a couple of boundaries. 155 is on. Slower ball. Beautifully lifted. They'll get a couple if they run well. No, just a single. Shreyas Desai comes on strike. 146 now. Boundary, they'll get 150. One four eight. Boundary will give them a target pass 150. Single will give them a target of 150. A couple will give them a number 150 which they happen to make at the end of 20 overs. They will 1, 2, 3, 4 fielders converging. They get a brace. 150 is what they wanted. They'll get one more. एक के साथ 2 free. So no signal from the umpire as yet. That would be 3 runs added. So 151 for 7. They get 3 runs on the last ball. And 152 is the target. Kavish and his opening partner will have to do the stuff. So 150 for 8 is the final score. It was a run out on the third run. 151 is the target. That extra ball is being pulverized. It is being... He's gone wildly for it. The connection wasn't great. The result is great though. 45 at the end. Dilip Agarwal is being treated with a big hit down the ground. A quicker one and... He is flighted this one. Invited him for the big one. Oh, no luck for this. And Nimish, he takes for it and he's taken. That is... He goes for it and he's taken. That is... Beautifully bowled. Oh, that is caught right in front. Ball that is. How did that miss the stumps? And so very unfortunate. It has gone for a boundary. Oh, that's not... Hits it really well. That will run away. No one's going to stop that one. A slow ball. Swept straight into the hands. A slow ball. Swept straight into the hands. This is... That's how you play in the final overs. Slash your bat. Slow ball, smartly bowled, but well handled. That will run away for a boundary. There was... That is caught right in front of the wickets in the process of getting some... Oh, he goes bang bang into the covers. No one's going to stop this one. These are the... Oh, he gets his man. Parag gets second wicket. Oh, he gets his man. Parag gets second wicket. They will 1, 2, 3, 4 fielders converging. They get a brace. 150 is what they wanted. They'll get one more. एक के साथ दो free. More. एक के साथ दो free. So no signal from the umpire as yet. So Andy comes into bowl. Andy is super bowling form this last 2 weeks. He's bowled really well. He's going to bowl the first over. He came in the match prior to this one, maybe last week. He was bowling into those 15th, 16th over. Then he came into bowl in the 7th, 8th over. Then again in the 3rd, 4th over. Today, he is opening the bowling. So, such great improvement. That's beautifully bowled. A great start. Oh, what a ball that was. That was the other one coming in. Super bowling. Look at the turn which he extracted. The Chinaman, the wrong one, just like Kuldeep Yadav. So he's showing all the tricks in his repertoire. He's bowling some brilliant balls just in the first two balls. Two different balls. One coming in, one going straight. Oh, that is brilliantly bowled again. That's what confidence does to you. Bring your A game in. So 2 runs on the scorecard. Andy is bowling a brilliant first over. Into the covers. 1 over, 4 runs. A brilliant first over. Great to watch against two prolific batters. 5 runs in the first 4 balls. In fact, 4 runs in the first 5 balls. The last ball of Anand's first over. Brilliant first over. 1 over, 4 runs. They got 5. This team has got 4. Going to be a great contest to watch where you have both the teams fighting for their own objectives. One team is trying to get its place in the final 4. The other team is playing for pride. Both of them are very important. Nimish has had a fantastic day today. He has scored 45 runs of just 31 balls. Strike rate of 150. And it is going to be Brijesh now, not Nimish. Both of them look so similar. Very confusing. It is Brijesh. So Brijesh comes. It's a very crucial phase. The first 6 overs, they got 45 runs without losing a wicket. This team has got 4. They had got 5 in the first over. And 2 spinners starting. Very rarely do we see that. That's a very good call. The standing position will decide the way he shuffled. That's a great call by the umpire. He played with soft hands. 4 runs on the scorecard. Kavish and Sohail. This swirls across, and that is beautifully constructed boundary. No pace on the ball. He had ample time to shuffle back, rock back, and swivel it past the fielder at backward square leg. That is smart batting from Kavish. Kavish said he likes to play in the power play. He is the one who wants to enjoy. He played a very responsible knock the last time where he played. Got his team to a very good victory. They want to replicate that performance. They want to secure their place in the final four. And Kavish is going to be an important factor in that. He opens his boundary hitting account with the first boundary behind square. Strikers need 143 in 18.3. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. The length of the ball, absolutely right. The previous ball was a short one. This was pitched right up. You can err on length on a fuller side rather than on a shorter side on this kind of wickets. Absolutely no pace offered. Sohail, 3 of 5, played really well last time around. Got those highest number of runs for his team. That was beautifully bowled. Right line, right length, right trajectory, right point of release, right flight. Everything right about that delivery. Very well bowled again. Action replay. 5 runs, 4 runs in the first, 5 in the second. Exactly the same score. In fact, they were 12 without loss. These guys are 9 without loss at the end of 2 overs. So Andy comes in to bowl his second over, conceded just 4. A Chinaman bowler who can get the ball in. Bowls it really slow. That is the reason his Chinaman does not create that kind of trouble. If you want to create trouble with the Chinaman, you need to have that extra pace with which you can defeat the batsman. But Andy, it's his own style of bowling. Puts the ball in the right areas, flights the ball, bowls it slowly. And that has been effective in the last 4 matches. He has been their best bowler. Kavish enjoys batting in the power play. That's what he says. Oh, that was generously flighted. Oh, it fell short of Kamlesh. That should have been taken, Kamlesh. Just short of him. He's one of their trusted fielders. Just short of him. Just short of him. Oh, Andy, that wasn't a great delivery. That was a freebie. Probably his first bat ball. He's bowled so well all throughout. Kavish won't complain. He goes into double digits now. 13 without loss. That is beautifully bowled. He beat him in flight. 14 runs on the scorecard. It's a joy to watch Anand bowl. Almost like a chess player when he gets the ball in his hand. That was a quicker one, but that was hit hard. That runs away for a boundary. Was pushed in, extra pace, made use of the pace, and played it beautifully behind point. That was a fantastic square drive. Brilliantly done. Sohail, his first shot of aggression with a lot of quality in it. These two guys have been successful in the last 2 matches. Sohail or Kavish, either one of them have stepped up. If one fails, the other one delivers. Time for both of them to come good in the same match. Beautifully bowled. What a ball. That is the reason Andy is dangerous. Andy is their best bowler by far. That's the reason I'm talking about. A couple of boundaries, a play and a miss, and a dot ball again. Last ball of Andy's second over. 3 overs, 18 runs, 6 runs per over. Andy, 2 overs, 13 runs. So Brijesh continues his second over. Conceded 5 in the first over. Was good in spite of conceding that boundary. Beautifully bowled. The ball went the other way. The score moves on to 19 with that single. We are into the fourth over. So 19 runs on the scorecard. He goes for it, up and over. That's how you play in the power play. That's his first shot of intent. Second for Sohail. 2 boundaries for him. 1 behind point, 1 in the extra cover region. He takes the score to 23 with that well constructed boundary. "23 runs on the scorecard. Sohail's second boundary. The second boundary was with a lot of authority, bouncing down the wicket. Oh, what a ball that is! What a reply that is! Superb to watch. Just have a look at it. Did it go the other way? Did he bowl the dusra? Look at him celebrate. The tall bowler. Bowl. Touch all throughout. A very attacking batsman. He can play shots all round. He stays there for 10 overs. They're going to win this one. That's how he plays. He tries and attacks the first ball which he faces. He's already played a few wonderful cameos. They would need a bigger innings from him. That is well played. If they've got the runs in this over, they have lost a wicket. They would like to consolidate now, but also take chances when the chances come their way. That's straight to the field. The score at the end of 4 overs is 23 for the loss of 1 wicket. So we have Mr. Ranga, who is a wonderful player. Is the one who takes care of this wonderful facility. It's a beautiful place to play cricket, the Western Railway ground. So Mr. Rangaswamy is actually in charge of this beautiful ground. The wicket, sir, आपका wicket काफी बढ़िया. It's a beautiful wicket which he has prepared and which has given us so much entertainment. 23 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. You cannot ask for better things than this. A wonderful outfield. For 1, 4 overs at 6.75. In fact, 5 run rate. Required run rate is exactly. Sohail is. Andy is weaving his magic. Andy is such a joy to watch. This is a good contest to watch. Two very good players, Kavish and Dilip together against Andy, who has been in prime bowling form. Inside half of the bat, and this is good running. It's not always hitting boundaries that actually is an indicator of aggressive game. Taking those quick singles, running aggressively, rotating strike is also of equal importance. Andy versus Dilip. This is a contest to watch. Andy likes to dominate and so does Dilip. You cannot keep Dilip quiet for a long time. So this is something very interesting to watch. A mouth-watering contest. Almost the big man was claimed. It is a bye. Dilip is so very important for this team. Dilip stays, they are going to qualify. Dilip gets out, they will be in trouble. What a shot that is. Up and over. He says he loves batting in the power play. This is a precise reason. He knows how to make use of the fielding restrictions. But whether there were fielding restrictions or not, that would have gone for a boundary anyways. Fantastic hit into the covers. Brilliant shot by Kavish. Scoring at a strike rate of almost 160. "30 runs the score moves on to. The match is in complete balance. It is so delicately placed, it can swing either ways. And that's his first scoring shot, can you imagine? Because he generally starts off with boundaries and sixes. Gets a single, gets off the mark. The score is 31 now. At the end of 5 overs, they're going at the rate of exactly 6.2 runs per over. Vismay Choksi, who looked promising while batting, will have to do the stuff with the ball in his hand. His bowling is going to be crucial. Anand, Vismay, these figures, these are the ones who are going to decide the fate of this match. Oh, fantastic slower Yorker. Starts off with the Yorker right outside the off, somewhere wide Yorker. Dilip Agarwal. It's a very sensible start from him, a cautious start. They need him to bat for a long period. So much confusion. And they finally get a single. The score moves on to 32. These are crucial runs. This match is heading towards a dramatic finish. They can't take chances. They can't lose a lot of wickets. They can't go slow in the over rate as well, strike rate as well. It's a very tight rope. What a shot that is. That is brilliantly done. That was a Yorker, purely perfectly bowled, and the way he dug it out, outstanding to watch. Look at the way he lofted the ball. Beautiful helicopter. Oh, what a shot. That was all class from Kavish. Inside out, digging out the Yorker on leg stump towards the extra cover region. Top class shot. One of the highlights of the day. He can keep this as his Instagram story. What a shot that was. Oh, great stop, great stop. He saved 4 runs for his team. Oh, this nice, good pace on the ball now. Vismay is getting heated up now. He might have been hit for a boundary, but the pace is good. A slower ball. Oh, he scored, you big man. The slower one has done the trick. Look at the excitement. This is not the finals for them, but they are playing it like a final. They are playing for pride. It's a set of players, of friends. They want to win this one. They do not want to take the wooden spoon. Oh, beautiful slower one. And he gets out like before the wicket. Look at the excitement. The way they enjoy, celebrate. That's what cricket is all about. Play together, win together, lose together, celebrate together. And work hard if you lose. This is great to watch. It is not a team which has won all the matches. It's a team which has lost most matches but still intact, still very strong. The bond's still there to be seen. Generally, if you lose all the matches, in the last match you will not find even 11 players coming to play. They all have come and all have come with great vigor. Great to see their love towards the game and their dedication and the love for each other. You need to fight as a unit even if you lose all the matches. And moments like this will give you immense joy. Victories have been difficult to come by. If you happen to get a few, that is where your teams becomes more stronger. Samir Shah, the captain, has come in to steady the ship. They were 45 without loss in the power play. These guys have already lost 2, scored 37. But they have a big batting lineup. a very good team. The score at the end of the power play is 38 for the loss of 2 wickets. They need exactly 113 in the next 14 at the rate of 8.07. So Arish comes into bowl. Generally, he opens the bowling, gets the new ball. Arish, it's a new role for him, bowling outside the power play now. So he's an asset. He's definitely an asset. Here his role would be different. He would like to control the innings, like to bowl economically. Even if they happen to bowl a few. We will have to look at least for scoring 7, 7.5, so that they do not get more than 75 runs or 80 runs in the final 10. Now he's trying to be positive. That's his game, Dilip. He took time and he's got a couple of runs against him. 3 runs for him, in fact. 40 for 2. Arish, the skipper. They need some magic from this man. Oh, what a ball that is. Brilliantly bowled, but well played by Samir. Lot more consistent performance from Arish. That is what his team would love to get. "41 for 2. 110 needed in next 13.3. Oh, that's some fortune. That is how he plays. He attacks generally. He's taken his time. Now he thinks enough is enough. Try and collect a few runs. That is Dilip Agarwal. That's how he plays his game. Straight it down the ground. He looks positive now. The score is 46. 46 for 2. Arish. All of a sudden, Dilip looks aggressive, positive. Samir Shah and Dilip. Very crucial partnership. That is a beautifully played pull shot. Good fielding. Fantastic work. "46 for 2 at the end of 7. They need 105 in the next 13. फिक्स रहेगी इनके लिए ना, ये जो काजल फिक्स रहेगी ना इसके लिए, ये इस टूर्नामेंट के लिए, ये आप लोग कर रहे साथ में। अच्छा वैसे कौन है क्या बीच में उधर, साइड स्क्रीन का, साइड स्क्रीन। साइड स्क्रीन है भी नहीं बराबर, गलत जगह पे प्लेस है। अच्छा उसके लाइट आ रहा है। अच्छा अच्छा। तुमका चांगलं होती गाडी, तू मेकअप करण्यासाठी काय काय करते बघ, किती काय कर ती लावणार काय छान कॉफी जिसकी जान मेरे को पार्टनर नंबर दे, पार्टनर जी है आज तबलीच गुड सस्ते में मस्त। Brilliantly bowled, but very well played again. This is a good contest to watch now. The bowlers bowling really well. The batsmen are trying to get a lot of quick runs. Great to watch this contest now. It's that middle phase, almost like a chess game, where both the sides would be trying to end the game in the last part. 47 for 2. Very close encounter this is. That's not a right ball. They should be disciplined enough. How many would decide? So in the next 15-20 runs, they will have 85 to 90 runs to defend in the last 10, which is a good number to defend. But what's going to happen in the next 16 balls also would decide the fate of this game. 102 needed in the next 12.3 overs. One good over for either side will decide the fate of this game. It is so delicately placed. लेटेस्ट वर्षन आहे वाटतं. White ball, 50 up for the team in the 8th over. 101 needed in 12.2. Next 14 balls are going to be crucial. Next 50 for 2. Dilip hits it hard into the covers. Brijesh is there. 51 for 2. Brijesh has bowled well. Nimish has batted well. The match is evenly poised. 51 for 2. The last ball of the 8th over. This is so smart from Samir Shah. He's trying build by brick by brick. He's trying to build the entire stuff with singles. 52 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. 6.5 runs per over is the current run rate. The required run rate is 8.25. It's a very long over by Vispai. 2 wides in it. So Vaibhav comes in to bowl the 9th over. It's going to be a crucial one. The next 2 overs, if they limit them below 65-70, so what would be there in the last 10 overs? 85 to 90 or 80 to 85. And those numbers are in the hydration break. Will play on the mind of both the teams. Dilip has been solid. Samir looks smart. Dilip is playing a completely different knock here. Generally he tries and hits the ball very hard. Either gets 20-30 quick runs or gets out. This time he has decided for a longer stay. Oh, that is Dilip. He's trying to be aggressive. It is not the easy wicket as we saw in the morning. Shot making has not been that easy. Generally as the day eases out, the wicket becomes easy and you get a lot of runs. It's a completely different, so it happened the same way in the last week itself. 53 for 2 now. 98 needed in 11.5. But that has scraped through. 54 for 2. Couple of singles in the first 2 balls. 11.4 overs to get 97. What a ball that was from Vaibhav. Oh, great stop, superb to watch. These are not 10-year-olds, these are not teenagers. Superb to see. Almost everybody is 35 plus, most of them. Look at that fielding effort. Superb Chinaman. And what a great stop. Oh, that's not a great ball. Couple of wides to spoil the over. Samir would need all this. Samir would be very happy with what's happening right now. Beautiful partnership by the captain and Dilip Agarwal. This is what the team needs. Smart batting without taking any chances. If you happen to get 8 9 runs, what else do you need? He's got couple of couples in this over. 2 wides, in fact, a couple and 3 singles. Without much ado, they've got 7 runs. Again, some good bowling. He's a good bowler, Vaibhav. Can turn the ball both ways. That's again very well bowled, but he is reading him so well. Reading him like a book now, almost. 60 for 2. Bowling's good, but Samis and Dilip are reading him quite easily. That is what Dilip can do. He can smash you down the ground. Was in his arc, he was kept quiet for a long time. In fact, he himself had kept himself quiet, decided to let loose, show no mercy, and hit him straight down the ground. And 6, which will completely change the equation. The match, which was evenly poised, almost swinging it towards Samir's team. 66 without loss at the end of 9 overs, 85 needed in the next level. That 6 was a crucial one. So the leg spinner comes into bowl and is being treated with the shot into that mid-wicket region. 84 needed in the next 10.5. That's what I was talking. If they happen to get it below 85, the batting team would be the one which would be in a commanding seat. 90 runs, 85 runs in the last 10. Another number which will play on their mind. This is even Stevens now. Beautifully bowled, very well played. Good to see this side of Dilip. He wants to take his team to safety. These are stalwarts. Kamlesh Shah, Dilip Agarwal, Samir Shah. Well, that is the first play and miss. Generally connects most of his balls. He's an aggressive player with a lot of ability and good core strength. 68 for 3 now. '68 for 2. I beg your pardon. 83 needed in the next 62 balls. Difference between the number of runs and balls is of 21. Off the back foot, punched for another single. It's been a very good over by Rahul. The leg spinner has come in and has bowled a very economical over. He's conceded just 3 runs in his first 5 balls. The last ball. This is evenly poised. The ball has gone underneath him. It will go for 4 byes. 73 for 2. They were 76 for 3. These guys are 73 for 2 at the end of the first half of the second innings of the second match on this sizzling Sunday. 78 needed in the next 10 overs. What a shot that is from the captain after the hydration break. He has decided to make a move. Nimish, that off break has been deposited into the covers. They have played so much against each other, so much with each other. So both of them know each other's game. It was way too short, Nimish. Samir Shah getting his first boundary. That is a good comeback delivery. You can't be bowling too slow on this wicket. The ball just sits up. If you're bowling slow, it has to be pitched up. That is smart bowling from Nimish. They need a tight over. That is smartly bowled. Again, bowling it quickly now. Dilip Agarwal holds the key here. And Samir Shah. Both of them. Samir Shah's strike rate is better. This man is dangerous. He's doing it methodically. He understands even if they bat together for 20 overs, they're going to win it easily. Run rate is not a problem at all. 7.82 runs per over is more than manageable. Stop in for two. Boundary. He has considered just six. Good comeback. Oh, what a great comeback by Nimish. He scored 45 runs of just 30 balls. And in spite of getting it for a boundary of first ball, next 5 balls, just 2 runs. 9 overs, 72 needed. So 80 runs, the score moves on to 71 needed in the next 8.5. That's not great running. They should have taken. He tried to bowl a flipper. I think it has bounced twice. That's the reason it is being given as a no ball. Just have a look what exactly happened there. The ball bounced twice, I think. That could have been a full toss, but that's the right idea. Samir is smart. He gets a very smart boundary. They needed that kind of opening. The run flowing wasn't that easy. The score moves on to 87. They would need 74 more runs to win this one. In 64 in next 8.1, almost 64 needed. They still have 49 balls to get them. Samir moves into the 20s now. One other set of buys coming up for them. Dilip's not happy. They get a couple of runs and the score 62 needed in the next 8 overs. Samir and Dilip are doing it methodically. If they happen to play like this for the next 3-4 overs, they're going to win it easily. Kamlesh and his men need some magic. They need some magic from their bowlers to come back into this one. Right now, it is SM Strikers who look certain to win this one and go to the next round. So some sensible batting from these two guys. Samir taking those singles, doubles. Dilip curbing his natural game, trying to control and play some risk-free cricket. 48 balls, 62 runs. Difference between the number of runs and balls is of just 14. That's beautifully played off the back foot, punched for a single. This is smart bowling from Nimish though. Nimish tried to bowl the first one very slow. The ball just sat up. He's trying to mix his pace. Last over was a brilliant one where he considered just 6. 61 in the next 47. A quicker ball. 46 balls in which to get 60 runs. The partnership is the key word over here. They're doing it quite methodically without taking any risk. They're getting the number of runs required every over. Three singles without any risk. 59 needed in the next 45. Needed in the next 45 balls. They're going through motions now. Smart stuff by Dilip and Samir. That is nicely done. This was beautifully bowled, slightly slow in pace. The first 3 balls were pushed in quickly. Nimish is going to be a key over here. His few overs might decide the fate of the game. Five singles in 5 balls. It's heading towards that great final 5 overs. 57 needed in the next 43 balls. Oh, that's a good over all of a sudden. 5 singles and a dot makes it a good over. 57 needed in the next 7 overs. Just above 8 runs per over. 8.16 per over needed from here on. Those numbers would be crucial. 57 in 7. 42 balls, 57 runs. So 57 runs needed in the next 42 balls. It's going to be a great encounter to watch. Samir and Dilip are the ones who are doing it methodically. So many teams depended on this one. 3 teams are assured, but CM Royals might get a backdoor entry if they slip out. Right now, Samir making it sure that they enter the last 4 with some perseverant hard work. 42 balls, 57 runs. What a ball that was. Brilliantly bowled Yorker. Wicket keeping, they have let go of a lot of wides today. Wides is one of the important contributors in this total. 56 in 41. Into the covers, the ball is racing towards the boundary. This is a crucial boundary. Samir is doing it on his own. The owner, the captain of the team, wants to guide his ship in the right direction. A crucial. Looks in ominous touch now. He is taking charge of things, Samir. He's watching the ball as a football now. That's what happens if you play a few balls. This is what they should avoid. The fielding team, the batting team would welcome all such runs. They have a very small number of runs to defend. Wrong end. The game is almost opened up. There is no pressure on the batsman, and that is what they were playing for. Good stop. That could have easily gone for 4 runs. Missed out. That's a reprieve. That should have been disposed for a boundary minimum, if not for a 6. That is beautifully bowled. A full toss which should have been deposited for a boundary missed out. Then again a ball which goes unscored off. 102 runs on the scorecard. They need exactly 49 runs to win in the next 36 balls. Hundred and two for two. So 49 runs needed in the next 6 overs. Again 8.16 runs per over. Eight runs, 9 runs, 7 runs. That is what they have been trying to do. That average of 8 runs per over is maintained all throughout. They needed 7.5 at the beginning of the chase. It has been 8 runs per over. The required run rate for the last 7-8 overs. 36 balls, 49 runs to win. Andy comes into bowl. Andy's over might decide the fate of this game. He bowls a over in which he gets a wicket or bowls a very good over of 4-5 runs, they would be right back into this one. They get more than 7-8 runs against Andy, the game will be over. This is such smart play from Samir. He's doing it methodically. He's just almost clinically calculating the runs in his mind. 47 needed now. 47 in 34. Difference between the number of runs and balls is of 13. What a shot that is, brilliantly connected, but there is some protection. Oh my God, I think it has struck one of the birds over there. Couple of runs added. You see seagulls in Australia? You'll get pigeons over here in Lower Parel. A couple added. 45 needed now. You can't blame them. They have been running up and down for almost 45 minutes to 1 hour. That can happen. There is a chopper flying. Andy and his men need somebody to lift them up. The chopper's flying high. They need somebody to lift their team like a chopper. Into the covers. A couple and lot many singles in this over. Another dot ball at the end of the over. Just it makes a 6-run over. And 108 runs on the scorecard. This will make it interesting now. 5 overs in which to get remaining 43 runs. 43 runs needed in the next 30 balls. A kind of a score, a kind of a total, a kind of a chase which can be done, made or broken in 1 over. If they happen to get 10 plus runs in an over, the chase gets killed over there. If they happen to bowl an over of 2-3 runs and get a wicket, it will make a match out of it. Suddenly the run rate from 8.5 runs per over will become 10, 11, 12 with 1 good over. But 1 good over with the bat in the hand, it will just make it 6 runs per over or 5 runs per over. That is how delicately poised this is. Right now, it is completely towards the favor of Samir and his men. Something magical should happen from which Marko Polo Lions can pull off a victory. They all need to think together. Right now, the body language of both the teams is not that satisfying. Both of them slightly suspicious. They both understand This can swing either way. Right now it is completely in the favor of Dilip and Samir. But things can change. So well Samir has played. So well Dilip has played. Immense maturity. 108 runs. 108 runs on the scorecard. They need 43 runs to win this one. "30 balls, 43 runs. Difference between the number of runs and balls is of 13. Oh, that's a very important phase. A very important over. Every dot ball is going to be gold dust. It's almost like that match in a proper T20 game of international level. 29 balls, 43 runs. Difference between the number of runs and balls is of 14. Run making has not that been easy in this match. In the morning it was, the runs were almost flowing. Oh, that is beautifully played. What a good shot that is. That is indeed a classic flick. The captain does not want to take chances. This is a sensational knock from Samir Shah. People talk about his bowling. His batting is also equally beneficial. 39 needed now. 39 in the next 28. Nicely bowled, slower one. Takes it on the full. A low full toss is not that an easy ball to handle at times. Equation still interesting. 38 in the next 27. Chance. Oh, almost taken. Could have been a sensational catch. A very difficult one. A couple of runs added. Another single. A boundary, a brace, a couple of singles. A single to finish. So 34 runs needed in the next 24 balls. Exactly 8.75 runs per over needed from here on. They need some magic. They need some magic from any one bowler. They need a Bumrah here to just change things. Right now, it is not that easy for the batting team as well. They're batting really well, both of them giving their best to stay in the tournament. A fantastic knock from both these guys because both of them have curved their natural game. They are not attacking unnecessarily, trying to preserve their wicket, running hard. Not easy in this humid weather. You may say it's winter, but it is not easy to be there in hot sun for more than an hour. In fact, they are fielded for 20 overs. Both of them have bowled 4 overs each, and still they are there for almost 10 overs together. More than that, in fact. 24 balls, 37 runs. They will have to grind hard to get those remaining 37. "34 runs. 34 in 24. Can't be giving those singles away that easily. 23 balls. 23 balls, 30 is of 10 now. "32 needed. 22 balls, 32. 22 balls and 32 runs needed to win this one. Uh, That's a wide. 31 needed in the next 22. That is clobbered into that mid-wicket region. 30 needed in the next 21. 30 runs needed. They're going towards it quite clinically. That is brilliant played. What a shot that. Well tried, but what a shot, a crucial shot. Samir and Dilip have played a fantastic knock over here, a fantastic run chase. That's a chance, that's the opening. Brilliantly taken. This will just create that small opening, a new batsman coming in, a new perspective, perhaps a few dot balls, and you never know. But Amar Parikh has been their finisher in the last two matches. He has been their savior, who played a match-winning knock last time when he played. It has to be Amar Parikh again to give support to his partner. Not before. He has played a very responsible knock. Unlike his game is to come and attack, get a few boundaries, sixers. He's played a very responsible knock of taking his team on the verge of victory. Dilip has given it all. Samir has been a very good ally. And let's see what's going to happen. And will they finish this off? No, this is not a Dilip. I know Dilip plays dashing knocks. Dilip tries to hit boundaries and sixes today. It was a much more responsible, a very mature knock, a knock which is going to take them into the next round. Well played, Dilip. You see what the run is, you see what how the number of runs they made, but understanding the context in which they were made, the way they played, that is also important. Both the teams have given everything in the match. It's going to go down to the last over. Make no bones about it. Nicely done. It is up to him now. Amar Parikh. Amar Parikh is their more trusted cavalier to take care of things over here. A right man to be coming here now. The score at the end of 17 overs is 126. They need exactly 24 in the last three. 24 needed in the last three. 8 runs per over from here on. Eight runs per over. One good over and the match will be over from either sides. An over of 3-4 runs, it will make 2 overs 18, 2 overs 19, 2 overs 20, and a good over of 8 to 10 runs will just kill the chase. And that will make it very easy. They need their best bowler to come in and bowl the 18th and the 19th over. Marko Polo Lions, the good fortune has not been on their side, but you need to make your own luck. You need to make your own fortune. You can't win matches that easily in Super League Season 4. They need everybody to come together. And Samir is doing it brilliantly as a captain. He has been the best contributor with both bat and ball. He's bowled 4 overs for just 17-18 runs. And he's batting there like a tiger, trying to defend his own territory. Captain against captain. Oh, that's a certain 2 over there. The fielder inside the circle. 22 needed in 17. It is up to the captain to show some magic. He needs to bowl an extraordinary over to stay in the match. They need 22 more in the next 17. Oh, this is the reason Amar is dangerous. Amar Parekh, he is very smart. 16 balls, 18 runs. Amar has done it already twice. He is in great batting touch. 16 needed, in fact 18 needed in the next 16. 16 गेंदों में 18 रन. So 18 needed now. 18 needed, I beg your pardon. 18 needed. 15 balls, 18 needed. What a shot that is! That is slashed hard. And the ball has just died over there. A couple of runs added. 1 or 2 dot balls, the match will be open again. A wicket here and there would be an opening. But right now, the way these two guys are playing, the match is heading only one way, towards the strikers. They should avoid this, an extra which will just help the strikers. They needed a big over from the captain. He hasn't bowled badly, but the batting has been industrious. 1 or 2 dot balls and there would be pressure again. But they are doing it so very well, Samir and Amar. What a shot that is! That is a cracker! Samir is playing the best knock for his team and he is doing it in style. What a shot that was. In the local language, they say lapet ke marna. What kind of shot that was. Almost a tennis ball cricket shot. That was hammered into mid-wicket. That is great connection again. That will run away towards that deep mid-wicket. Another boundary. 2 boundaries has just killed all that spice in the chase. So whatever Ankit and his men were thinking of qualification, all that will be out of the window. They just need 7. 7 12. In fact, 12 7. 12 balls, 7 to win. It's a 50 for Samir. Fantastic knock, Samir. It deserves all the appreciation. What a knock, Samir. A captain's knock of the highest level. He's known for his bowling. He has bowled well, fielded well, and batted well. 50 up for Samir. Brilliant knock from Samir. 50 runs for Samir and 50 very valuable runs. The number 22 has done the number 1 job for his team. He's played like a proper captain. The same thing which we saw, 147 being scored by the captain Ankit. That 147, this 50 is almost equivalent, because this has come under immense pressure, where his team, he had to be the main aggressor. But that is not a right shot selection. Once your team is in a place where you can win this uneasily, you can't give it up from here. 11 balls, 7 runs to win. A wicket here, you never know. The match goes in the last over. Stranger things have happened. That's how you collect the runs. Don't want to become a hero and just getting out. 10 balls, 6 runs. It is almost in the back pocket now. They can't lose from here. What a sensational knock this is from Samir. Started off quite cautiously, took singles with Dilip. Then in the last 10 balls, he has scored 4 boundaries. They got 3 singles. This is smart stuff. Two to win now. 1 shot away. Will the captain finish, or will he give it to Amir? The scores are level. They played so well, Marko Polo Lions, today. But it was Samir's brilliant knock along with Dilip, which has taken them towards the next round for qualification in the semi-finals. Game, set and match. A smart shot to finish. Just a cheeky shot to finish. A very sensible knock into the fine leg region for a fantastic boundary to seal the deal. Samir takes his team in purple with his purple form to the purple round of finals. So congratulations. You can see those happy faces of SM strikers. The strikers have struck gold, and the happy faces taking them straight to the semi-finals. So they will be there in the next weekend on the 13th, and they would be watching who's their competitor in the semi-final going to be. Samir, what a knock. 4 overs, 17 runs, a couple of wickets, and then scoring 50 odd runs for his team. One, but that was hit hard. That runs away for a boundary. Was pushed in. He goes for it, up and over. That's how you play in the power play. That's his first shot of intent. Oh, what a ball that is. What a reply that is. What a shot that is. Up and over. What a shot that is. That is brilliantly done. That was a Yorker. A slow ball. Oh, he scored, you big man. Oh, that's some fortune. That is how he plays. That is what Dilip can do. He can smash you down the ground. The ball has gone underneath him. It will go for 4. That could have been a full toss, but that's the right idea. Samir is smart. Into the covers, the ball is racing towards the boundary. This is a crucial boundary. Samir. Another dot ball at the end of the... Oh, that is beautifully played. What a good shot that is. That is indeed a classic. That is brilliant played. What a shot that... That's a chance, that's the opening. Brilliantly taken. Oh, this is... What a shot that is. That is a cracker. That is great connection again. That will run away towards that deep mid wicket. Towards the next round for qualification in the semi-finals. Game, set and match. A smart shot to finish. Just a cheeky shot to finish a very sensible knock into the fine leg region for a fantastic boundary to seal the deal. Samir takes his team in purple with his purple form. it wasn't the case. Marko Polo Lions put up a great fight, and it was indeed something great to watch. We have Raj Zaveri sir, the chairman of the advisory committee. We have Ripple sir, we have Bista sir, and what a knock that was. Samir was back to the wall. His team, he came there when they had lost a couple of wickets. Fantastic knock of 50 runs. He bowled brilliantly with 4 overs, 2 wickets, and not many runs given away. The most economical bowler, the highest run scorer, led his side really well, admirably well, and took him to the semi-finals. Man of the match, Samir. A captain's knock of highest level. Brilliantly done. So he was all sure that he's going to qualify and qualify comfortably. Well done, Samir. That's it. So let's come back and meet on 13th of this month. It's going to be 2 semi-finals and fight for the place for the grand finale in the Garware Clubhouse Super League Season 4.